Welcome into Colts Talk by Chat Sports. Billy Beebe back with you. We brought you everything that happened in free agency, and as the dust has sort of settled, we want to break down what the depth chart looks like right now for the Colts with the changes they've made. And we'll note, free agency not done. You got the draft coming up. More changes are coming, but as of right now, we wanted to go through the depth chart. But first, on a scale of 1 to 100, we did the better, we did the worse. I want to get more calculated. Rate the Colts roster right now. This will be our pinned comment. Scale it 1 to 100. That's Madden style, baby. Your offense is this. Nope, your roster is a blank out of 100. Let me know down below. We begin with the quarterbacks room, a drama-filled, highly paid first-rounder. This guy, crazy room right now for the Indianapolis Colts. But hey, you give Daniel Jones the largest two-year contract in history. Anthony Richardson, we know where we stand there. Actually, we don't know. We haven't gotten much info lately. Riley Leonard, and then Seth Hennigan has a futures deal right now with the Colts. He'll get the opportunity to compete and make the roster. Biggest question right now, we got rid of will they re-sign Daniel Jones? That brought us to who is the backup quarterback? I know, Colts fans, you love Riley Leonard. I can appreciate it. I understand it. My only thought here is you just haven't seen much of him, right? Appeared in 5 games last year. Not overly great stuff. Some of you really like him, his ability to move around, the Notre Dame stuff. I don't know what it is that you love about Riley Leonard. I'm keeping my eyes open. I'm keeping my thoughts open, so we will see on that one. And then Anthony Richardson, is that your backup quarterback? I don't know. You used a first-round pick on him. You also just gave him permission to seek a trade, which, by the way, hasn't seemed to do anything. I haven't heard anything new on Anthony Richardson. We would have talked about it here on Colts Talk. So Richardson, Leonard, Richardson, I'm not sure who your backup quarterback is, and that's exactly why in my preseason plan, I said go get a veteran quarterback. That was my hope for the Colts. I definitely think they need to make a move there. Another spot they need to make a move right now. And look, you're top heavy here, right? Jonathan Taylor is a very good player, has played very well for you. You have to go get another running back. I just look at this group. You drafted DJ Giddens last year, and he's done some okay stuff, but you need like a good 1-2 punch, especially with the way you utilize Jonathan Taylor. He's your workhorse. A lot of yards from him. Speaking of JT, is this it? Could this be Jonathan Taylor's last dance in Indy? He is in a contract year, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Teams are going to be interested at the trade deadline. Teams are going to be interested in him next offseason, and they're going to use that against the Colts, both in trade talks and more. I'll be honest, I thought he was cooked. That 2023 season, battling injuries, the yards, he didn't hit 1,000, no double-digit touchdowns. I thought it was over. I really did. Back-to-back years under 1,000 yards. Bounce back, baby. 2024, 2025, really, really good stuff from Jonathan Taylor. I expect something similar this season, maybe even more with him being in a contract year. You got to kind of think about that's pretty crazy. Contract. This baby could get towards $20 million. You look at the highest paid running backs in the NFL right now. Taylor's been on this list already. Now his numbers are up. His potential is up. We were talking MVP at different points last season. Now you may look towards something like Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, something towards $20 million if you want to bring Jonathan Taylor back, which leads me to ask you, should the Colts extend Jonathan Taylor? Try and get something done now. Now, we just went through the Pearson Jones stuff. I'd rather skip that if we can. Let me know what you think. Should the Colts extend Jonathan Taylor? Type Y for yes, type N for no. We kind of broke down the situation here on the wide receiver room, both with Michael Pittman Jr. and with the signing of Westbrook Ikine. I'm just not comfortable with wide receiver 2 right now. X, Z, outside, boundary, whatever you want to call it. Pierce is good. Downs is good, and then you look at that other side, and it's like, Treadwell's been here a while. Ikine has some experience. You can do better. You can find better out there. I really feel like the Colts need to go out there and put a little more effort into getting a receiver. Maybe that's the draft. Maybe that's free agency, but you got to add to that room, certainly. All right, the tight ends. This is one of the, this team overall, it's a lot of running it back, and the tight ends are absolutely a group like that. for good reason. I like Tyler Warren. I love Mo Alley Cox. I think he does a lot of the dirty work, a lot of good things for the Colts. The only real addition is Tout, the never played football before tight end that we talked about with you guys when they made that signing. He's a basketball player from Notre Dame. But Tyler Warren is the interesting discussion in this room. We give Chris Ballard a lot of junk or, crap, whatever you want to say when talking about him. He hit on this pick. Tyler Warren has worked out for the Indianapolis Colts. They found a weapon. And I will also say, a lot of time the tight ends, rookie tight ends, tough adjustment in that first year. Usually it's year 2 and 3 that they really click. Tyler Warren had a really good rookie season. And you love his stats. You love his ability to get open. I'd like him to be a little more of a red zone threat. And should note, we talked about Michael Pittman Jr. replacements. He should be one of them. He should be a guy making the catches, making plays because a guy like that is gone. I think Alec Pierce is going to step up, and I also think Tyler Warren is going to step up with the loss of Michael Pittman Jr. All right, O-line, I'm going to be honest, not a ton of stuff to go over here. Maybe some light competition at right tackle. Maybe the Colts either draft or add one more name. But Jalen Travis appears to be the starter. Got some experience last season. Played pretty well, and the rest of the O-line set. Could spend some time breaking down, what side, where, and who. No, I think it's a pretty set group, a solid group, and that's always good for the quarterback to get most of these guys back year to year. Speaking of the NFL draft, boy, are we close. 1 month away from the NFL draft. Hit that sub button. You saw how up-to-date we were during NFL free agency. It's the same deal for the draft. We've got everything for you, so hit that sub button right now. All right, the defensive line, and a lot of new faces and a lot of new places for this group. I love getting Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner back. I like that. Arden Key's new. Some other names just below it. You're still hoping guys like JT Tuimoloau step up, do better for you. There's a couple of other guys. This was the group on a team full of run it back, run this group back, run that group back. This was a Chris Ballard set out to get new names and got them. 5 new additions on the defensive line for the Indianapolis Colts in free agency. They got Colby Wooden in the Zaire Franklin trade. Arden Key ends up being your premier pass rusher. Not Trey Hendrickson or Max Crosby there. Michael Clemens, Jerry Tillery, Derek Nottie. Notice I said this is the deepest group, not the most talented. I like some of the guys they have, but being deep is a good thing. They have a lot of options. Injuries can happen. Changing guys in and out, different situations. Feel pretty good about that defensive line and the additions that they've made. One group, I'm going to be honest, I do not feel good about as of right now is the linebacker room. And this was another situation similar to wide receiver where the Colts signed Akeem Davis-Gaither. We were doing the video. We did the depth chart. We put it together, and we were like, whoa. They really are not good at linebacker right now. They have to make some additions at linebacker right now. You essentially have done one swap, right? You traded Zaire Franklin and brought in Akeem Davis-Gaither to replace him, and then that's it. That's all you've done as of right now in that linebacker room, and I would just say, not enough, not good enough. This is one of those rooms that you look at, and we're going to talk about 2 of them. This is a room that is worse as of right now from last season. Good news, we've talked about these guys a couple times here on Colts Talk. A lot of options in day 2 of the NFL draft for them. I'm convinced they're going linebacker with this pick. I know a lot of you guys want D'Angelo Pons, but Anthony Hill's a solid player. Jake Golday's a fan favorite and a favorite of mine. Jacob Rodriguez, come on, a linebacker that almost won the Heisman, was in the Heisman voting. Pretty impressive there. We've also done previews on Josiah Trotter. So, again, if you're not subscribed, hit that sub button. We've talked about these guys plenty. On to the secondary. Here's your look as of right now. Yes, Charvarius Ward is back. He got his guaranteed money. He's going to play this season. Chris Ballard is hopeful and was pretty positive about him playing. So you got that. You add Cam Taylor-Britt to this room. Look, I feel really good about the corners, too. I think this is a good group. I think you have a really nice 1, 2, 3 punch right here. Here's the key. Health is wealth. That's the deal in this situation. You want your defense to be good. You have a guy in Charvarius Ward that you went out and paid. You have a guy in Sauce Gardner that you went out and traded for and are paying. And then you have Kenny Moore, who a lot of people see as a captain or a big name on this team. Be on the field and help this defense, right? Health is wealth. Name of the game. Sauce needs to be healthy. Ward needs to be healthy. These guys need to be on the field for the defense to be good. All right, this is a group in the safeties room. I said there's going to be two groups I thought got worse on the defense. This is one of them. You lose Nick Cross. You're going to bump Hunter Wooler into that spot. You also signed Jonathan Owens and Wanye Thomas. Jonathan Owens is a situational special teams guy. Wanye Thomas is a mediocre safety on a bad defense last year for the Cowboys. This is just a worse room. Hate to say it. There'll be some competition. There'll be some guys coming in and out. There'll be some guys earning their spot. That's great. Hate to see it. Hate to say it. But the safeties room got worse from last season. On to special teams. A lot of the special teams here at Chat Sports is the quick end the video group. Not on Colts Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, you take a look at this group here. Long snapper set, punter set, kick return, punt return, pretty familiar. We're going to have a kicking competition. That's right. Over the summer, into the fall, into training, we have a kicking competition in Indianapolis. It'll be Blake Grupe and Spencer Shrader going at it in a kicking competition. Shrader was the kicker up till week 5 last year. Then they signed Grupe. Grupe did well, and here we are. Before we break down the stats, pick one. Pick a kicker. Who do you think wins the kicker battle next season? For Grupe, type B. For Shrader, type S. Let us know down below. All right, Grupe was kind of the flash on the scene guy, right? They signed him. They re-signed him on March 9th. They brought him in last December. 11 of 11 on field goals. 25 of 25 on PATs. Pretty good from 50-plus yards. 70% from 50-plus yards. Pretty good. And he now holds the franchise record, knocking down a 60-yard field goal last year for the Colts. So Grupe, no pun intended, has the leg up as of right now, I think, in the competition. Now, Shrader, I got to appreciate a guy trying to recover, trying to get back, ACL torn, MCL torn, just a gruesome injury. And the killer is he was kicking pretty good before that happened. So, man, this is going to be one heck of a battle. Again, let us know who you guys think wins this thing and who you're supporting and who you're rocking with. Also, here on Colts Talk, I've hit. This is where the depth chart is right now. This bad boy is going to change. They are going to make a couple more signings, I think. They're going to draft some guys. They're going to let some guys go. A lot is going to happen with the Colts, so be sure to hit that sub button here on Colts Talk for free, by the way, and you'll get all the latest.